Some of you people may have seen my videos, my ambient pedal-powered thing, or videos that I've done on the virus synthesizer or the hydrosynth or other things like that. I've had so many requests of people saying, can you tell us more of what the life of a rock musician is, or a musician on tour, a professional musician? I've worked in the studio as well as live for decades. I'm in my 60s now, and I don't play anymore professionally, but I do have a lot of experience. And I've spent a lot of time touring and playing what we call the big show or the big stage. I'm thinking of starting a little series here called Insights and Secrets from the Big Stage. Stuff that you're not going to know if you just play clubs, or if you just play bars, or if you just play occasionally. Some of the insights you will only know from living the life. So some of the things I'm thinking of covering on this, first of all, gear. I get a lot of questions about gear when you have to live on the road and live and die by it. Another thing that I think is really important is about expectations, attitudes, just about the psychology of being on the road and what it takes from your life and what it gives to your life. If you are out there doing 100, 200, 300 shows a year, your life is completely dominated by that. And those are things that you have to balance with other things. If I do this series and I get feedback from people like you that you're interested and you want to hear more, I'll do the realities of life on the road, the things that you can do to make your life better, your mental health, your physical health, the dynamics within the band, dealing with all the different people that you meet every day, being able to roll with these situations if you're living out of a suitcase or on a tour bus. I also get a lot of questions about life in the recording studio. A lot of people have their own studios and run it off their MacBook and stuff like that, or they have a small studio with Pro Tools and just a few channels. But there are also still fully blown studios that have, grand pianos and Hammond organs and big rooms and dozens of mics and shiploads of outboard gear. I'm going to talk a bit about that because I've got a lot of experience working in big studios with all different types of musical acts. Another thing I'd like to cover is the different types of gigs that there are on the road, like being a hired gun versus being a band member, a dedicated band member in a project. Those are very different things, and they both have their pros and cons. When it comes to being a full-time professional musician, is it something that you really want? Is it something that you could handle in your life? Because it does require a great deal of compromise and sacrifice and a certain skill set, I would say. The other thing is jobs on the road. There are lots of jobs on the road that don't have to do with being a musician on stage. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. Anyway, so those are kind of my rough ideas. If you're interested in hearing some of these insights, secrets, stories, tips, let me know. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Also played outdoor festivals, tours that go on for months and months and months at a time. I've got a lot of experience with music videos, recording sessions, mixing sessions. I've been so fortunate in that I've gotten to do so many things. I'm not an outrageously talented person. I've just been lucky enough to be at the right place, at the right time, with the right attitude. So let me know if you're interested in hearing some of my stories, and we'll take it from there.